Okay, joining me is former presidential candidate Ron Paul. Congressman, I understand that your supporters are planning on causing a bit of a ruckus down in Tampa this week. Is Tropical Storm Isaac going to affect this stuff at all?
Well, I don't know. I just hope that the police and the fire department and the National Guard and FEMA are all down there to protect the safety of my supporters so they can spread our anti-government message.
Doesn't that seem like kind of a contradiction, Congressman?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, now, Congressman, you said you don't fully support Mitt Romney. What did you mean by that?
Well, I mean, so far as I only support Governor Romney partially. Just his torso, his ankles, and his left buttock.
Now, you seem to have some firm beliefs about his body parts. As a doctor, have you ever examined him?
Well, those buttocks are firm, too, so I'm going to have some firm beliefs. No, I've never examined them. I haven't. It's just as well. Because if I told him to turn his head and cough, there'd be nothing for me to cup in my hand.
But Congressman, he's the new GOP standard bearer. He's the guy at the head of your party. Shouldn't you be supporting him?
Well, yeah. I mean, that is a good point, and he'd certainly be a better president than the colored fellow who's in office now.
You know, Congressman Paul, that kind of talk is offensive. You shouldn't say such racially.
Well, you laughed at first.
Yeah, I'm laughing at you, but you know, you shouldn't be saying. You should watch your language, especially after all the controversy that you caused with your Ron Paul newsletters.
Oh, no, Jimmy, you don't understand. I've said before, I had nothing to do with the Ron Paul newsletters. It was a misunderstanding. At the time, RuPaul was editing them because she mistook them for her own newsletter. So that's where all those hateful screeds came from. It was, it was RuPaul.
They came from not Ron Paul, but RuPaul? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
But why would RuPaul publish such hateful things like that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess she's just a racist bitch.
Congressman, what you're saying is, okay, what's the word I'm looking for? What you're saying here is bullshit, I think?
Well, look, can we just stop talking about RuPaul, please? Okay. If we're going to talk about a freak of nature, I'd rather be Mitt Romney. I mean, I really want him to win. Honestly, I do, and I'm hoping that my half-assed endorsement will, put him over the top.
What about your son, Rand Paul? You know, he's in full support of Mitt Romney.
Whoa. He did?
Yeah, he's in full support of Mitt Romney. Your son, Rand Paul.
I have no son.
What are you talking about?
He's dead to me.
Congressman, he's your flesh.
I should have named him Alinsky Paul.
He's your flesh and blood, Congressman.
I know. I'm just kidding. He's a good kid. One day after the government has been completely torn down and America becomes a dystopian wasteland of warring motorcycle tribes, he'll make someone a fine wife.
Congressman, you're a doctor and you're making no sense whatsoever.
Well, I guess that means I've still got it.
Okay, Congressman Paul, I thank you very much for taking time out, and I hope to see you on TV this week.
I like pudding.